seen anything like that. No good. Wide right.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go into the end zone. He's going into the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles? Yes.
It's DAVEY MAC Sports, where we talk to sports and other things like spiders. I got bit by one the other day, and now I can shoot shit on my wrist. Anyway, here's your host, Eastside Dave McDonald.
Thank you so much. Roy Harter, thank you so much. Oh my God, he's a new superhero. He's always been a superhero, in my opinion, a musical superhero. But now he's got superpowers on top of it. Robert O with us, as always. I'm Eastside Dave. They call me Davey Mac. This is the DAVEY MAC Sports. But folks, guess what? We've got a very important special guest star on with us this evening. That's right. All the way from Nutley, New Jersey, weighing 275 pounds of pure, unadulterated, fleshy steel, the master of chaos, Kevin Na!
I don't know if I could live up to that introduction, but I'm going to do the best I can for you tonight, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. We're going to have a lot of fun with you all episode long, and we will be playing the match, really the bodybuilding pose down that I competed against Mr. USA Tony Atlas, the WWE legend and wrestling superstar, one of the Hall of Famers. And it was so that's why we've got Kevin, and we're going to, get Kevin's 2 cents. But Kevin's also going to be on the old episode talking to us about sports. Kevin knows the sports. I got to get right into this. I had a haircut fiasco over the weekend, and it was very humiliating. And Kevin, I'm very happy it happened this past Saturday, rather than 2 Saturdays ago. You would have had a real Fruit Loop on your hand. I would have gotten extra hatred, especially from that mom and son in the front row at every IWF event that call me, quote, a stupid loser. One day I'd like to meet those people. Not now. Kayfabe's important, but the Independent Wrestling Federation, IWF in Nutley, New Jersey, always great. Hey, make sure, by the way, you're going to campiwf.com. Plenty of videos, bios, all kinds of stuff. Really cool website. And follow IWF on YouTube. But Kevin, this past Saturday, Roy, I gave myself a haircut. I always give myself a haircut since the lockdown. I am my own barber. I'll never give Supercuts my money again. Never.
Going back to the lemon tree, David?
And yeah, yes, I'm such a rich, important celebrity that my hair salon of choice is Supercuts. Where I go to Supercuts and Jersey Mike's. They're next door to each other. You never hear of like a Brad Pitt or a Tom Cruise or a George Clooney saying, yeah, I got my haircut and a roast beef sub all at the same time, but whatever. Fuck those guys. Robert, show them my haircut that I gave myself because I've since, can you guys see that?
Oh, we sure can, David.
So what I did was I forgot to change the razor guard. I go 4.5 on top, 3 on the sides. I did the sides first. Then I took off the guard, but I forgot to put on the 4.5. So instead, it's a whole fucking razor with no guard on it. And then boom, I fucking do a goddamn stripe in my head like a moron. Look at that stripe.
I mean, honestly, David, it looks kind of badass. I'm not going to lie. Either that or you look like someone who just had some brain surgery.
Roy, you are not the only person. There was one person. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to exaggerate the number. One. But there was one person on Twitter who said, I should keep this look.
Yeah, Dave, man, did you consider doing the other side, trimming it up a little bit? You've basically got the Mr. T.
Yeah.
I might have to do a Halloween thing of Mr. T, but then again, cancel culture will destroy the Dave man. Once I start wearing the gold chains in October and shit like that, it'll be the last Halloween party that you ever hear from me again. Kevin,
Yes,
IWF, the last Saturday, it was unbelievable. One of the best events I'd ever been to. Sold out crowd. Holy shit. I mean, am I lying here or am I telling the truth here? It's sold out and fucking just incredible crowd.
A great night last Saturday, April 23rd at the Rec Center in Nutley, the IWF 25th anniversary event. Your embarrassing performance in the bodybuilding pose down against Mr. USA Tony Atlas. We had Dark Oracle Sage crowned the new IWF Heavyweight Champion, outlasting 15 other participants in the over-the-top rope rumble.
I did want to say something about that. Dark Oracle Sage was asking for you, Roy Harter. He said, where the hell is that little keyboard player who always tries to fuck with me? And you are goddamn lucky. Dark Oracle Sage just went out there and became your new IWF World Champion. You understand? The heavyweight champ. Okay, he's on top of the mountain. And he was looking to celebrate by bashing your skull in. Okay? And by the way, I did text Sage your address in Long Island.
Thanks, David.
Boy.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Kevin, continue, please. What else were you going to?
Hey, how about the IWF Tag Team titles being retained? Right here, the Atkins brothers down to defeat.
The Atkins brothers at one point, the shining, good guy, all-American babyface tag team of IWF. And I don't know what happened. Ego, arrogance.
Yeah.
They've taken a turn for the dark here, Roy.
They
Very
have.
dark. And now, we all know how great the Atkins brothers are. But now they're telling us they're great. And it's like, whoa.
They need to back down a little bit and slow their roll. But, they got what was coming to them. And those IWF Tag Team titles are staying where they belong. But then, hey, new IWF American Champion, the Cyborg Rick Recon regained his title.
Rick Recon is a hell of a talent right there. That guy can straight up go. Now, I haven't forgiven him for the fact that a couple events ago, he punched me in the face and my jaw really has been clicking for the last, 6 months or so. And that's all on Rick Recon, but I'll look past it now that he's become the IWF American champ.
That was from last August when you tried to stick your nose in the IWF American title match between Rick Recon and Tony Graves.
I know, and I can't talk.
What about the big upset from the event? WWE legend Nunzio, former cruiserweight champion, was upset by Supersonic Casey Bonilla.
How about
Stunned
that?
Crowd. But what a competitive match.
What an upset.
To both athletes, yes.
I mean, Nunzio Roy Harter has had such a big career. As Kevin said, WWE, ECW, and the man still hits extremely hard. Great footwork, is in fantastic shape. It's not that people don't believe in Casey Bonilla. They do. The guy's an up-and-coming, incredible talent, but we didn't know that he was ready right now to defeat a veteran of that caliber. What a job by Casey Bonilla. Kevin, I'd like to point out something, too, because let me say this right now that the memory is flat. This Friday, go to 95.9 The Rat's YouTube page, because the first Friday of every month, you get a brand new Wrestling on the Rat video where we get IWF matches given to us by Kevin, and then Roy and I do the broadcasting, and they're awesome matches. It's the first Friday of every month, so make sure you're subscribing to 95.9 The Rat. This Friday, you're getting a brand new match, your first match of May, or your match of May, if you will, and there it is. But Kevin, it's time for me to talk about Tony Atlas. Now, you called this an embarrassing performance. We're going to start the video. We're going to play the video from when me and Tony are in the ring. And I want to get your input. But before we play the video, hold on, Robert. Kevin's got some words he wants to say.
You realize that you signed up to trade poses with Tony Atlas, a man who has won. Oh, geez. Please warn the viewers before you're going to flex your biceps.
Roy,
Tone,
does this look like shit salad?
put that
No.
away, please. Put that away.
Shit salad.
Tony Atlas won the Mr. USA contest not once, not twice, but 3 times. And he's also a previous Mr. Universe winner. 4 of the top bodybuilding championships in the world. He's got 4 major victories, 3
That's
Mr.
true.
USA, 1 Mr. Universe, and you,
Kevin,
of sound mind and body, supposedly challenge him to a bodybuilding pose-off.
Kevin, the reason why is
The
He's
logic
old.
doesn't compete.
okay, but my thinking was, listen, Tony Atlas is a legend. I am not going to question this. You don't get
Old
to
is
the
a state of mind. You saw the guns on Mr. USA.
Oh, listen, I learned my lesson. The man I realize is in better shape than I'll ever be.
Yeah.
The man is in better shape than most 25-year-olds.
Yes.
Just look at Robert. Look at Robert and Tony.
Well,
Everyone knows that Robert's 25 years young and he's fresh and he's smart. But he doesn't have
I'm
what Tony
30,
Atlas
David.
has.
I'm 30, David.
He's 30.
ooh,
You would think people who are like really good friends with me would probably know that.
Look at Roy Harter. You think Roy's going to be, I mean, with all due respect, Roy, tell Kevin the weight of the dumbbells that you exercise with, and please don't lie to him. Kevin, I caught him with this size dumbbells.
okay.
Please.
I do 6 pounds in each
Okay.
hand. Total of 12 pounds,
Kevin,
sir.
6
pounds.
fucking pounds, Kevin.
That's very impressive.
6 pounds per dumbbell, Kevin. That's what my fucking Stanley Mack could do 6-pound dumbbells when he was 6.
Dave, at least you use 20-pound dumbbells.
25 now.
25. I'm sorry, 25. 25.
Close
25.
behind you, David. I'm right behind you. Watch
You
out.
are far from me. You got to improve your weight count by 4 times, mister. I don't see that happening. Not unless you get on the deer antler shit or some kind of steroid. All right. So, Kevin, are you going to, can we look at this footage? And then I'm going
I'm
to
ready.
ask you.
I've already looked at
Okay.
it. I'm ready to look at it and break it down one more time for the people.
Yeah, because I want to see. Look at that. Look at the shape I'm in.
Yeah.
Oh, listen to this, Roy. They were
How'd you get Sam Roberts to commentate?
Listen to this. That's an Eastside Dave sucks chant, Roy.
Oh!
Eastside Dave sucks. These maggots and ingrates were chanting.
They're
When
just being honest.
a beautiful physical specimen comes out, you shouldn't be chanting that they suck. Now here's Tony Atlas. I mean, he is a big man and he's in amazing condition. I will give him that. Now, Roy, just so you know, Tony posed, and on the 4th pose, I tripped and fell. I stumbled. I needed to go closer to Tony because I thought I saw some dust or something on his shoulder. So I meant to walk towards Tony. When it ends up happening, I slipped and stumbled, and I accidentally fell into Tony's back. I'm just setting up Roy, Kevin. You seem to, what, you got an issue with?
I'm doubting your story as being somebody that was there alive to witness this and having already reviewed the video. The reason why you attacked Mr. USA, Tony Atlas, was because the fans were about to vote via round of applause to judge who the winner would be, you or Tony Atlas. And clearly, at this moment right there, you and your big, dumb, goofy bodyguard, Vin Digi, look at the looks on your faces.
By the way, Roy, he's right. Vin Digi was my, Kevin, technically he was my personal trainer. I didn't want.
Personal trainer and bodyguard and fitness coach and life coach.
Vin Digi, he was great. We had a great time.
Well, you two decided at this moment to attack Tony Atlas to prevent the fans from being able to judge who won this display of pure muscle power and strength.
Attack, I see it as a fall. I guess we'll let Roy Harter judge whether it was an attack or simply an accidental slipping. Roy, you've been on these mats. They're slippery sometimes.
Very slippery, David. As a matter of fact,
slippery.
Last time, I slipped. I got a concussion last time.
But play the footage, Robert. Play the footage. So here's the fourth one. Here's where I slipped. Boom! I slipped right into his fucking back. And then Vin Digi slipped into him. And then I slipped with some kicks right into his stomach. And then Vin Digi slips, and I say, hold him up because we're slipping so much. and then whoa! Tony Atlas gets out of the way, and I slipped into Vin Digi, my personal trainer and bodyguard. And then Tony Atlas goes to town. This was bad, Roy.
Oh, yeah.
Smashes my head into a turnbuckle. And he smashes my head into another turnbuckle. I thought he was going to take me to another turnbuckle. Instead, he made a left and smashed my head into Vin Digi. And smashed again.
Oh, wow.
I couldn't even think straight, Roy. All because I slipped into Tony Atlas's back. I thought, if you're a WWE Hall of Famer, you have more etiquette than this. Then he's threatening he's going to stop my balls. What is this?
All this accident in the ring, you may be prone to an insurance claim.
I know. He gets up, he clotheslines me. I'm on the ground again. Vin Digi's had enough. He got out. There's some bodyguard. He thinks the ring was right.
I'm sorry.
What the hell?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, Kevin.
Dave, I haven't seen a public performance that embarrassing since President Joe Biden's last news conference.
So you thought the slipping, was just an unfortunate situation?
Very unfortunate,
Okay.
yes, the slipping.
I've slipped a lot, Kevin.
You're slipping right now. It's a delusion, and you're not coming back.
By the way, I do want to plug, again, the Wrestling on the Rack this Friday. It's going to be the aforementioned KC Bonilla, as Kevin just brought up, who had a huge upset victory over Nunzio from ECW and WWE. KC Bonilla takes on his one-time best friend. They were tag team partners. They were thick as thieves. Now they clash. He's taking on Jay Staley in what will be a ferocious match, a blood feud, a rivalry, if you will, Roy.
A rivalry, if you will. Okay. I'm looking forward to that, David. Actually, he's actually one of my favorite wrestlers. So let's bring it on. Are we gonna watch it?
No. That's on Friday. That's on Friday. I'm just plugging it one more time. Now,
okay.
listen.
Thank you, David. Thank you.
Dave, may I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What department did you get that top from? Like men's or women's, or where did you find that? And other than wrestling, what would it be purposed for?
I still have it. I still have it, and I'm going to use it.
Dave Man's got a
You want me
date
to put it
Friday.
on now?
I kind of do now that you offered.
Well, somebody stretch. Roy, stretch.
Kevin, he might need some help stretching.
This is just too much for me to handle. Too much for anyone to handle.
I like to stretch. Sometimes I like to stretch up. Sometimes I like to stretch out. By the way, Kevin, I will admit, when I was saying I lift 6 pounds on each arm, that's my arms. I hang about 40-pound weights from my testicles, just so you know.
It's so not necessary.
I'm still stretching, David, please.
I'm trying to get the thing on. These net tank tops are hard. You know?
Dave's stretching that shirt too, Roy. You're not the only one stretching.
Are those 40 pounds of weight strapped to your testicles right now, Roy? That's the burning question that America needs to know. Stand up. Let's see.
Whoa, here he is. Yeah, look at this.
Oh,
Goodness.
my Lord.
Wow.
How about a little dance, like a little Twin Peaks dance? Roy, play some like Twin Peaks music.
Dave, I think you would make a great living entertaining a children's birthday party.
Okay, Kevin, if there's one thing that I can't stand, it's being called a children's party entertainer. That makes no sense.
This
Kevin,
is how it started.
That
for
is a
John
really
Wayne
interesting
Gacy.
shirt, David. David, where did you get that shirt?
I'm not going to reveal certain wrestling legends, Adrian Adonises of the world, who may or may not.
That's his bodybuilding attire.
That's
what Dave
my
wears
bodybuilding
when he goes to the gym.
This is what I wear when I go to the gym with Vin Digi, and that's why Vin Digi charges double to be seen with me in public. For
That
this
shirt, that shirt looks like it should be connected to the pants, and I can picture the pants that are connected to it.
He got it from
There are no
AdamandSteve.com.
All right. So there's something that's bothering me here. We talked about it a few weeks ago, Roy.
Yeah.
And John Pine on Twitter is doing a great job with giving us lots of DAVEY MAC sports stories and videos. He's sending them to me in my DM. I don't know how to slide into people's DMs, but he knows how to slide into mine. And he sends me all kinds of fucking videos. All right?
I love John Pine. He's a great guy.
This video is yet again the Dan Patrick Show ripping off the Eastside Dave Show's gratuitous talk show monologue that I did on every episode for 6 years. Intentionally shitty, bad, unfunny, gratuitous talk show monologue. And now Fritzy, that's the producer's name, Fritzy from Dan Patrick is literally doing the exact same bit. Now, I know Dan Patrick is a fucking old, senile ex-Sports Center anchor. He doesn't have, any pulse of what's going on in pop culture, so he never saw me do my shit. But you best believe that people like Fritzy, they've seen my shit. And what they do is they realize, well, there's a few Eastside Dave fans. I'll steal it for myself. I put a tweet out there for everyone to look, and I want you to really look, because not only does Fritzy steal the fucking talk show monologue, I put out finally the Blanca sketch that we did, and then the Pete Holmes Blanca sketch where he ripped this off. And then I alerted everyone that Bill Simmons, by the way, has just started a wrestling podcast with his son, who's been doing a fucking wrestling podcast with their little kid's son for 7 years. And it's just one fucking thing after another. Again, let me say, if I'm paranoid and no one is ripping me off, and this is just all delusional fucking insane talk, I still get the credit for being the trailblazer. I still then get the credit for being innovative and doing shit literally 2-3 years before all these people. So either way, I'm covered. Either I'm fucking, like, these people are stealing from me, or I'm a delusional psychopath who, by the way, happens to do awesome shit years before everyone else does. Either way, take your pick. I'm the fucking winner. Play the fucking Fritzy clip.
Oh, by the way, Fritzy has a sports monologue. He's been dabbling in this. This is your Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel,
Yeah, like
David
late night
Letterman.
mock, silly, bad sports
Okay,
monologue.
how long is this?
It's not very long. There's like 4 or 5 of them, and I can.
Do you have music to go along with
I think
this?
we do actually.
Okay, all right.
I hate the setup, too. It's so shitty. Just go into it.
Well, a little Jimmy Fallon here.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Tonight Show with Todd Fritz.
Hey, thanks for coming out, everybody. Glad to have you here. We'll tell you who's coming up on the show in a moment. We had another bench-clearing brawl in baseball yesterday, this one between the Mets and Cardinals. When the hug fest finally came to an end, we've learned 3 of the rival team players are now dating. One couple actually engaged. Giancarlo Stanton reached the amazing milestone of 300.
Pause. They've now put in the fake applause, the old-timey applause, which is what I did actually, so our show was visual. We put in the old timey, audience that we pulled from clips. I mean, everything is the exact same. Everything. And I'm sick and fucking tired of either being ripped off or doing things first. Okay? And by the way, this fucking fat pussy, Fritzy, he can't tell a joke to save his fucking life. Slow down, you nervous fucking Nelly. See, people like you don't come up with shit that I come up with because you have no ability to execute it. You shouldn't be doing stuff like this. What Fritzy and these guys do, and I know this for a fact because again, I've got sources who work at WFAN in New York and at ESPN. These unfunny sports guys watch my show and then they take it because, well, Dave can do it, I can do it, but they have no fucking comedic timing at all. They're a fucking bunch of goddamn fucking sports moron losers. Keep playing. Play the next fucking joke and then I can't hear anymore.
150 home runs last night. Wow. If he can only hit 31 more, he'll have half of Barry Bonds' 762 career dingers. How about that? For the first time in their short history, the Las Vegas Golden Knights just missed out on the Stanley Cup playoffs. Isn't not making the postseason in hockey even more of a feat than getting in?
All right, enough. No attempts at humor, by the way. Just like actually doing like a boring AM sports talk point that he just dresses up with the applause. I dressed up my shitty jokes with applause as well, but I tried to make them actual jokes. There was a joke format of something that happens that's true as a setup, and here's the punchline.
There's a big thing lacking between your performance and his, and that's a simple thing: charisma. He's got none of it. Absolutely no charisma.
Zero charisma.
So
on the charisma scale, he's like a -50. And Kevin, if this guy tried to make it in the IWF, Fritzy is what I'm saying. Does he have any chance with that charisma?
Dave, I think that you could finally get your first victory if you took him on one-on-one in the wrestling ring.
That's what I'm talking about. Kevin thinks that I could beat Fritzy. By the way, Kevin's right. I have yet to win.
Yes, you've yet to win. You're about 0-13 in wrestling.
Correct.
Most of your losses have come against WWE legends and Hall of Famers. But
That's true.
Dan Patrick is hardly a legend or a Hall of Famer. And that goes without saying, the rest of the people on his cast and crew. So I think even you could attain a victory.
All right, thank you, Kevin. This is what I want to hear because I am sick and fucking tired of Fritzy. And you know what?
If they're going to rip you off, can they be funny?
Thank you. I don't know why people can't get this point. To ESPN, to WFAN, to anyone out there. I will create good content for you. Pay me. I will create fantastic videos and sketches and give you great ideas. Great talking points and all this shit. Pay me.
How would you
Don't
make
have fucking producer Fritzy steal my shit and then make it fucking 30 times worse because he got no delivery, no charisma, and no ability to write a joke. Stop it. I'm fired up. And I didn't think this was going to happen, but fuck it. Dan Patrick Show. Motherfuckers, you're on the Shizer list, pal.
Shizer, you're the ones that win the Spicer.
You hear that, Patrick? You're on the Shizer. You're on the nipple list, pal. The nipple list. You're on the fucking Shizer nipple list. That's what you're supposed to say, Shizer. Nipple. Something.
Shizer, your nipples are the ones that win the Spicer.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't think I'd have to go there tonight, Kevin. And I'm sorry. Enough's enough. Bill Simmons, this fucking guy,
Wait,
You know that this guy gets a vote in the fucking NBA voting, the awards, and that includes Robert, hold on. Robert has something he wants to say. Oh, Robert, do we have a chance to maybe talk to Fritzy tonight?
yeah, I was just saying you could make it good, right? You said you could make anything good. Let's really put that to the test.
Well, I mean, we don't have to do anything to make it good, but what we can do is, Fritzy's on our show now.
Hey,
Fritzy and
Dan.
Patrick.
Hey, Dan, how are you? I got this bit that I ripped off from Eastside Dave.
Sounds good. What do we give us a little sample here, Fritzy?
Well,
okay.
I don't know if you heard, Dan, but the Red Sox are 9-14 right now, and that puts them in next to last place. Sounds more like the Blues Sox to me, Dan.
Fritzy. I don't know, Fritzy. Your jokes aren't funny, but you're fuckable, baby.
Knock,
You're
knock.
off.
Knock, knock.
Yes, you are.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Phoenix Suns wear purple.
Phoenix Suns wear purple. Who?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Phoenix Suns wear purple.
Phoenix Suns wear purple. Who?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Phoenix Suns wear purple.
Purple. Who?
Knock, knock.
Phoenix Suns wear purple. Who?
Knock, knock. Knock, knock.
All right.
Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Last one. Knock, knock. Dan, you're not helping. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Phoenix Suns wear orange.
Phoenix Suns wear orange. Who?
Orange, you glad I didn't say the Phoenix Suns wear purple?
Oh, fuck. And Roy liked that. And Kevin even has a smile. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to be Dan Patrick because I have the little mouth. And isn't it ironic that we're yelling at Dan Patrick for stealing from us when we're stealing from Conan O'Brien with these mouths? But you know what? Fuck it. Conan's he's off the air. He's retired. So
Yeah, he's doing a podcast now.
Yeah, he's doing a podcast. He has no use for these mouths.
Dan.
When I steal shit, I at least give credit. This is the Conan O'Brien mouth shit.
And in hot water, because Steve gave us the blessing and kind of showed me how to do this.
I don't even know. I've never heard of that.
Did you hear Brittany Griner's missing, Dan?
What? No?
Brittany Griner's still missing in Russia, and some people say we're talking too much about it. Some people say we're not talking enough about it. I just wish she'd come back and grind her box on my face.
Oh. Well, that'll be it for Fritzy and for the Dan Patrick Show. I'm pretty sure our podcasting network will cancel us. Hey, everyone. Thanks for listening. Fuck you, America.
What's amazing is that bit was about as funny as the actual Dan and Fritzy.
That's why I said to Robert, I said, no, don't set us up to be good. When he's like,
Right.
hey, we're going to be better than them. I'm like, no, we're not.
Totally humorless.
Now, everyone, no, I was about to talk about Bill Simmons.
That's what happens when your show prep is watching the Eastside Dave Show and the Davey Mac Sports Program. That's what you get. That's their show prep.
That's what their fucking show prep is. These sons of bitches, just give me credit. Or how about this? Invite me on your show for an episode. Just one time, one guest where I can plug my shit.
See, but
Do me
then
that
it'd be too obvious because then they would pretty much be admitting where they stole their content from. So they'd rather just steal from you than have the star of media and entertainment, Dave McDonald, on their program.
Well, listen, of course, because you know that Fritzy's got no fucking ideas. He's going nowhere. He fucking looks like a goddamn loser. So you know he's got nothing to do. I'll go tap into the Eastside Dave YouTube channel, see what he's doing lately. Oh, that's funny. Let me repackage it for myself. And Dan Patrick, who has never heard of Eastside Dave, Dan Patrick, my boss, won't know. That's what happens. The Mike Franceses, the Dan Patricks have no idea. But on their show, all their minion producers are stealing my shit. I know this. Kevin, Bill Simmons.
Creativity is missing in the world of entertainment today.
Simmons.
When you want to talk creativity, Dave, just look down at your shirt.
Look through your shirt, David.
Let me go on to Bill Simmons. For fuck's sake, Bill Simmons says, he gets it. He's a writer, podcaster, another fucking dork who has ripped off Eastside Dave because he wants to combine pop culture and sports, but can't do it. Well, Bill Simmons says, he gets a chance to do the awards. Okay, he gets to vote for the NBA awards like MVP and Rookie of the Year. When someone brought up Jalen Green, who is a Rookie of the Year candidate, Bill Simmons said, "Fuck Jalen Green." Close quote. Now, the NBA players, naturally, he said it on his podcast because he likes to be edgy. And that's the thing that Bill Simmons does to be edgy. Even though he's a voter, he says, fuck Jalen Green. If I was a voter, as crazy as I am and psychopathic as I am, if I was like a Major League Baseball, voter, and they were going to give an award to someone, I wouldn't say, fuck that guy, because I'm giving the award. This is not a difficult concept to understand. But Bill Simmons, who gives the award to Rookie of the Year, says to Rookie of the Year nominee Jalen Green, fuck Jalen Green. Now you have everyone, Draymond Green calling him out and a whole bunch of guys calling him out. The question to you, Roy, and Kevin Knight, is Bill Simmons out of line or are the players out of line for getting mad that he said fuck Jalen Green? Because the players are pissed. You have multiple NBA guys taking to Twitter and stuff saying Bill Simmons should get his vote taken away from him.
Well, that's nonsense. The guy can say whatever he wants. You can't just cancel the coach because you don't like what he says, right?
Correct.
So that's baloney. There's a reason why he's the guy giving out the award. So let him say what he wants to say, and the hell with the players.
All right, Kevin.
I agree with Roy. The players these days, not just in basketball, but in all sports, are too thin-skinned.
That's right.
They can't handle the truth, as the old saying goes.
No, there's a problem with that. I have been addressing it on Davey Mac Sports that, if we live in a very sensitive society right now with the 20-year-olds and whatnot, well, most of these athletes are in their 20s. And so they're going to reflect where society is, and society's sensitive. And now these athletes are like crazy sensitive, crazy, throwing things into the stands and stuff just because people are giving them a hard time. I'll say it a million times before. If someone goes over the line with throwing something, spitting, or using a slur, yeah, you know what? I got no problem with you doing whatever you want to do. If they throw something at you, if they try to touch you or hit you, if they spit at you or if they use a slur, I'm okay with someone punching that fan. Outside of that, though, you got to fucking deal with it, bro.
Yeah, seriously. I know. That's a real problem. Like you said, these guys are too thin-skinned. But you know what happens, David? You say that this is the future of sports. Unfortunately, it's not the future of the fans. The fans are always going to be either older or much younger. So they're not going to just blindly follow the way of these athletes. If they see an athlete being an asshole, pardon my language, Kevin, they're going to call him out. So I'm not worried about the future of sports. I am worried about the future of these particular athletes, though, because nobody wants to hear that crap.
Yeah, it's a little bit annoying.
Well, in the Yankee game a couple weeks ago, you had one of the Cleveland player was climbing the outfield wall going after the fans.
Well, that's what we brought that up. We brought up the fact that all the Yankee fans, yes, they shouldn't have thrown shit on the field. But Miles Straw, the Cleveland Guardian center fielder, scaled a 10-foot wall and put his head into the fan section, goading them to hit him with the words, "Hit me, motherfucker. Hit me, motherfucker." This isn't what I'm making up. This is caught on video. So, like, everyone's like, well, he heightened things. He didn't heighten anything. He started it. He instigated. How many times do the Yankees do well and you see those fans throw a whole bunch of crap onto the field? It doesn't happen a lot. Has it happened before? Yes.
Of course.
But it wasn't going to happen in a random April game in the first month of the season between the Yankees and Cleveland. It's not even the Red Sox or the Mets even. The Yankees-Cleveland game in April, Yankee fans aren't throwing shit out into the field. Unless Miles Straw scales the wall, gets into the fan's face and says, "Hit me, motherfucker," trying to instigate a fight.
You're right. Part of the territory with these athletes getting paid so much money is to turn a deaf ear to some of the comments that the fans make. That's why they get paid so much money.
Exactly.
They're
They're
not only
making $20
athletes,
million.
they're entertainers, and it's just part of the job description that you're going to have to take some razzing and put up with some idiotic comments from the paying fans. Now, just because the fans pay money doesn't mean that they can go over the line with what they say or throw stuff on the field. A lot of fans think that way. Well, I paid $200 for this ticket. I could do whatever I want. Well, no, you can't.
No, and that I do agree with. I don't think, like I said, throwing, slapping, spitting, hitting, or any kind of slurs are acceptable. Let me ask you, Kevin.
Those are all, Dave. When we're together, all together, cast and crew in studio, those are things we want to do to you. We want to use derogatory terms. We want to throw beer at you. We want to fill up a cup with piss and throw it at you.
That's right.
Yeah, but we restrain ourselves and show some decorum and get along like professionals.
I appreciate you from refraining from slurs and violence.
I know. I mean, he's told me off the air. I probably shouldn't bring this up, but I know many times Roy wanted to throw his own feces at you, Dave.
Oh, God. Your own poo, Roy?
Yeah, like the animals do in a zoo.
Yeah.
Unprofessional, Roy.
It happens.
Sometimes I think a cage between the performers and the audience is necessary.
We're not going to the cage idea. He wants to put people in cages, Kevin.
Hey, if that's what it takes.
I don't necessarily want to put the athletes in cages. Maybe I want to keep the fans out.
Yeah, but it'd be a bad look to put a cage. Roy,
the bleacher features.
And you understand that it would be a bad idea to put a cage over like the NBA court where it's a bunch of black guys and you're putting a cage over them. That would be bad optics. I
don't think Roy specified a race when he said let's put the cages.
No,
maybe, all right. How about plexiglass with holes in it so they can all breathe properly?
There you go. That's better.
You think plexiglass with holes is better, Kevin?
Well, it might be. I may have been confined to a plexiglass prison from time to time throughout my life.
Kevin Knight has been Magneto this entire time. Kevin Knight battles the fucking X-Men.
Look how good I turned out.
All right, let me ask you a question here then, Kevin. Have you ever had an unpleasant fan experience as a professional wrestler? Any kind of I'm talking over the line. Where maybe I
have not.
All right, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, 25 years and it really hasn't happened. Now, when you're in the ring, it's a different story, as evidenced by, 9 days ago in Nutley on April 23rd, what you said that the mother and son were yelling at you. And obviously the mother, by letting her son yell at you, cast her approval to that son to say derogatory things towards you.
That is true. Yeah, they call me stupid loser all the time.
Well,
every single event.
Well, you're wearing now what you were wearing at the event, and I would say that I side with them in calling you a stupid loser. Oh, geez.
Wow.
Can we get the micro touch solo for Dave, please?
I wish you had more hair on your chest, and you would look like a chia pet sprouting through that mesh shirt of yours.
Most of the hair is on his back. If you could turn around for there, Dave.
Yankee fan.
Dave the Animal McDonald.
Oh man, I gotta paint my tongue green and start eating turnbuckles. That would be a great fucking gimmick if I could just do that once in IWF.
It took you many years to kick that habit. Don't start painting your tongue green and eating turnbuckles now. All
right, yeah,
take it day by day.
That's true. Yeah, just one day at a time. That was a very severe turnbuckle eating addiction for a long time. Now, Kevin, Yankee fan, eating a hot dog, drinking the beer. There was a woman behind him who caught video. It made the rounds. People are saying, is this acceptable? Let's play the video and get opinions, please. As you can see, he's dipping the hot dog in beer, Kevin. It zooms in, and here's another dip. the mouth. Roy Harter, Kevin Knight, you guys are on the button. I need to hear if this is acceptable behavior.
Well, you know the old saying, David, a hole's a hole as long as there's some heat in it. Now, I think what that guy is doing is totally fine. He's basically, he knows it's all going in the same spot, right? Who cares? If you mix it up here, it's all going down there, right?
All right, so you're good with it. All right. Fair enough, Kevin. Roy's good with it. Roy says this is a legal maneuver. I disagree with Roy on that one, but let's hear what Kevin Knight says about the hot dog and the beer. Are you for this?
If he's doing that in public, in front of 30,000 people in broad daylight at Yankee Stadium, could you imagine what and how this man eats in the privacy of his own restaurant?
It's a good point.
That is a scary thought. No, that is not acceptable. That's the behavior of an animal. Animals should not be allowed at Yankee Stadium, only in the bleachers, and the bleacher creatures. They're the only animals. But could you imagine what he does at home with like pizza and cheese doodles and Doritos? And
no, it's a great point. You know what? Kevin Knight wins the 5 points. He wins that argument over Roy Harter because he's dipping, Twinkies into tartar sauce. Yeah, he's this guy is fucking around way too much. Let me explain something to you, Roy Harter. First of all, I'm highly disappointed. You're German, for fuck's sake. The hot dog is like your national food. That and But any event,
Are you sure that's their favorite thing to put in ovens, Dave?
I was thinking of
Is
going
that
there.
necessary?
I mean, Robert, is that necessary? I wasn't gonna even go there.
You paused looking for a way to go there, Dave. I just was the one to do it for you. I fell on the sword, in the Japanese tradition for you. I took the blow.
I paused for the first time saying we just don't need that tonight. There's plenty of Davey Mac Sports episodes. Anyway, my point is this.
This could be the last one.
Here's the point. The best part of the fucking hot dog is the goddamn toppings, yo. The mustard, the relish, the sauerkraut. So you're a fucking asshole if you're dipping it into your beer because that shit's going to get everywhere. So now this guy, in order to do it, has to have his hot dog plain. Well, I can't have a hot dog with no mustard on it. Are you insane?
I mean, maybe he didn't actually drink the beer. Maybe he washed his hands in the beer after he ate the hot dog. I don't know.
No, he drank the beer. You're not going to buy a $30 beer at Yankee Stadium as a condiment. For Christ's sakes. He's drinking that shit. All right, listen.
Dave, which is worse, though? Because there was another hot dog incident documented at Yankee Stadium recently. I don't know if you saw this one.
That's a Met fan, Robert. That's Citi Field.
Truth be told,
unbelievable.
David, I'm going to blow up your spot. I've seen Dave McDonald stick pizzas into his pockets and save them for later. Full-on pizza slices. No lie.
I know you're not lying, but you didn't have to embarrass me in front of Kevin Knight. I'm trying to win one of these IWF matches eventually, and you hear things like that, and, it doesn't reflect good on my wrestling career. You understand? And he's right, Kevin. I have saved not only pizza, chicken wings.
That's right.
I'll save chicken wings. I'll save mozzarella sticks. I'll put them in my top pocket or my back pocket. I wish I could destroy this absolute savage, but I do this all the time. I will take legit food and put it in my pockets. Yes.
We went to a Guns. Oh, sorry. Go right ahead.
No, go, Dave.
We went to a Guns N' Roses concert, and Dave asked me if I wanted to eat something, and he opened up his jacket. It was like a delicatessen.
He's right, Kevin. What were you going to say?
You're not homeless.
Not yet.
You're not without means.
No.
How could you justify this behavior?
Okay, because sometimes if I'm drinking and stuff and having a good time, I don't like getting super full on the food, but I have ordered it and I don't want it to go to waste. Also, I know I'll be hungry later. So I'll get 5 or 6 mozzarella sticks or chicken fingers. I'll have 2. Stomach's got a little bit in it. I can keep partying, drinking, getting my fuck on. And then later, oh shit, I got a couple chicken fingers in the goddamn pockets when their Guns N' Roses are playing Mr. Brownstone at 11:45 at night. Boom, I can settle in, have a good time. I don't think it's that bad of a strategy myself.
Dave, I have been to hundreds and hundreds of concerts, including a concert this past Saturday in Reading, Pennsylvania, to see Breaking Benjamin and Seether and Starset.
Good show.
And then 2 days before that, at the Prudential Center in Newark, I went to see Godsmack with 3 Days Grace and Black Veil Brides.
Ooh, you're on it.
And I had dinner at both concerts, and I had an adult beverage or 2 at both concerts, and I did not put any food or store any food on my person. My pockets are not lock and lock containers. My shirt pocket is not a Rubbermaid container. They are not made for food. I got my snack. I ate it. I drank my drink. I went to a seat. I enjoyed the first act. And then in between acts, while they're changing the sets, when I was hungry, I went and got more. I did not buy everything at once and store food throughout my person. No one does that. I've never seen.
Kevin, now you're walking back and forth, walking. It's like, how much walking do I got to do? I want to walk once to the food place, and that's it.
But that's why I'm not obese like the rest of America. You want to get all your food at once and store it on your body because you're too lazy. That's the mentality of people that go to the gym and complain that all the parking spaces close to the gym are taken and they actually have to walk, right, halfway across the parking lot to get to the gym. You're going to the gym to work out.
That's
you
hysterical.
need to move the body.
In David's defense, I also do one thing that's kind of gross that people consider to be gross. When I go camping,
Roy, please, you're gonna shatter the image. Here we go.
I gotta hear this. This motherfucker threw me under the bus. Well, he threw me under the bus. It's only fair.
Well, it's quite simple. When I camp in colder temperatures, so sometimes I sleep with an empty Gatorade bottle in my sleeping bag for when I wake up in the morning. I don't want to go outside and, relieve myself. I just relieve myself with a Gatorade bottle. That's about as gross as I do, I think.
Now, do you drink it? Do you ever drink it for protein or vitamins? Because I've
believe it or not, it serves 2 purposes. One, it relieves me. The second one is it actually warms up the sleeping bag. It's a hot water bottle. No joke.
You're spooning with the Gatorade bottle full of your urine.
Spooning with piss. He's spooning with piss. He's a piss spooner.
I don't know either one of you two.
Oh my God, bro, that's the best nickname. That will be so obscure in about 3 weeks. We're gonna have to start calling Roy the piss spooner, and no one's gonna remember it.
Today I passed a billboard. It said divorce $399. I think I'm gonna spend that money and divorce myself from Dave McDonald and Roy Harter right here tonight on the Davey Mac Sports. Now, will they hit me for $399 times 2 since I'm divorcing myself from both of you?
Come on, Kevin. Please don't leave us. Now, listen.
No, Bobby and I will go out. You and Roy can finish the show on your own.
We have to end it. That's it. Now, I want to let me remind you, this Friday, Wrestling on the Rat, we have a new, just action-packed IWF match featuring Casey Bonilla versus Jay Staley. Once best friends, now bitter enemies, and it's going to be an incredible match that me and Roy broadcast. So make sure you're subscribed to 95.9 The Rat on it's The Rat's YouTube page. You can follow me on all the social media at Eastside Dave because I'll most certainly share their video there as well. And as far as IWF goes, make sure you're checking out campiwf.com. That's Kevin's site. And Kevin, any final words from you? Should we be looking out for any new projects or videos? Or the event 2 Saturdays ago really was amazing. It was sold out, and also the fans were hot. It was like lots of noise, great energy, sold out event. It was really awesome. Kevin, anything for us? before we go?
If you missed the event, you could go to campiwf.com and check out all the photos from our friend, Big A, Andrew Gold. Soon we're going to have the video of each match that you'll be able to check out soon. And eventually those matches will be on the Rat YouTube channel. And you could go to campiwf.com for your official IWF 25th anniversary merchandise.
That's a good looking shirt, my friend.
Good looking shirt, yeah.
I like that shirt right there. All right, Roy Harter, we got to get out of here. Anything to say before we go?
No, just I love you all and have yourselves a great night, everybody.
Hey,
Stay warm, David.
Robert, anything?
If you enjoyed my jokes, check out the Pat Oates Show. I make even more worse jokes. That's why we don't invite Kevin Knight. So check it out.
Kevin, you're the best of always. The master of chaos brings the energy and excitement each and every episode. Kevin.
I have one final question, Dave.
Yes.
Is your dinner warming right now in your rear pants pockets?
It is. I have 2 mozzarella sticks down there.
I'm out.
And that'll do it. It's been Davey Mac Sports. Good night, everybody.